What is up, Hardcore Nation? It's Hardcore Christopher here, and let's see, today is Friday. So it's been a while, I'm not going to lie. Let me just see how long it's been. Sorry, I was looking at the views. So, a week. a week. Oh, so WWE did block it. Thanks a lot, WWE. So, yeah. There's no easy way to say this. And trust me, I have gone over in my head what the proper thing to do. Yeah, well, not the proper thing, but how I was going to get my thoughts out in a respectful manner. And to be completely honest, I was just scrolling through my YouTube feed. Well, YouTube sucks. There, I said it. Now, before I go any further, I'm not saying this to malign YouTube or anything like that. What I'm saying is that, yes, YouTube... Did I get it? Yeah, I got it. YouTube innovated the game, and fine, I'll just place it on my library, that way no videos auto start. I want to see, well, YouTube's already a success, but as innovative as YouTube is and still is, I think it was the first video sharing website that users could upload their own content and everything. So YouTube has been around for a long time. And with that has came several changes in like the terms of service and everything. But recently I came across this channel called Tactical Bacon Productions. Now, he refers to himself as the king of snark style, whatever snark style is. And I really do like his content. He mainly focuses around, like, well, video games, yes. But his most popular videos and what got me hooked was this guy obviously puts in a ton of research and then edits and voices, well, not voices, but he voices over the This is kind of embarrassing. He voices over. He does voiceover over what he's going to be talking about, and well, he released a video 9 days ago talking about the God of War scene YouTube doesn't want you to see. And he basically said that he's ran into a lot of trouble recently with YouTube because they said that he swore in the first 7 seconds of the video, which that can't even be possible because his intro takes longer than that. But most recently, he posted this. I'm seriously at my limit right now. YouTube flagged my video for self-harm once again. And my video that was released today was a total flop. I'm sorry to say, but I'm having a really bad time of it right now. And and as you can see right there, it says viewer discretion is advised. The following content may contain suicide or self-harm topics. Now, I'm not going to play you the entire video. I'm just going to yes, confirm. Why not? So, let's count this out. Let's go back and just see how long his intro takes. Starting from the 1 mark. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, YouTube's roughly about 8. So his intro takes up 8 seconds. Okay. Where is it? I saw it. Okay, let's just go there.
Problem with bots and algorithms is that they work on an objective level but can't possibly account for nuance, which means there are certain things you just can't talk about under any circumstance, even if it's the most nuanced topic in the world. For example, the scene at the end of God of War 1, a scene that has gotten me in trouble multiple times.
Okay. So let's just take a look at the ending scene that he's going to talk about and show. Personally, how does this lead to self-harm or suicide? You tell me.
To me, this is an incredibly important scene that deserves to be talked about at length because it's an incredibly powerful scene that showcases the results of the events of the entire game leading up to this point, but it's also a scene that is the linchpin of the entire rest of the original God of War trilogy.
Okay, that makes sense. this scene has a lot to do with the God of War story. Okay.
And arguably the entire series. Why is that? Well, let's go over it one more time. So in the aftermath of denouncing his loyalty to Ares, Kratos goes on a 10-year exodus of indentured servitude to the other gods in order to pay back the debt for all the horrible things he did, so that they will flush his mind of the terrible things he's done and bring him peace.
Except the gods screw him over. I mean, let's just get that out there. I mean, he did kill Ares, but technically, Wonder Woman was the first one, so Kratos, Wonder Woman beat you to it.
He then fulfills one last favor to the gods, killing the mad god Ares. Unfortunately, the other gods never actually promised to have Kratos' memories wiped, only forgiveness. But what is forgiveness to a man who has to live with everything he's done? Dude has PTSD, let's not mince words. He feels that he's been betrayed and abandoned by the gods, and he has nothing.
Yeah.
Alone and unwanted in a world that hates and fears him. So he climbs to the highest peak in all of Greece and does what he does. He had the entire climb to dwell on his life, consider all the things he's done, and perhaps not go through with what he's about to go through with. But he still does what he does, only to be yanked back to reality without his consent because the gods decided that he's going to be the new god of war.
Okay. So basically, all that happens is Kratos free falls into the ocean. Seriously, that's not suicide in any way, shape, or form. It's implied, but it's not suicide. Not in the context that YouTube wants to make it out to be. Okay. Now, I'm going to go over my own personal issues with YouTube. 9 days ago, it was right after me and Hardcore Wrestling 101 did a little tribute video to Jay Briscoe, and I just wanted to feel happy, so I decided to react to failed returns, WWE worst comebacks, and I received an email from YouTube saying that due to a manual review, so somebody at WWE reviewed it, said that's our content, we're just going to claim it, which is fine, because at the end of the day, even though it was in a transformative video format, it was still their content, and I'm not going to deny that it is, because it is indeed their content, and there's not really much I can do about that. But what I have a problem with, and these issues have remained prevalent, is as follows. In my personal opinion, I think that YouTube relies way too much on algorithm and way too much on bots to do their employees' jobs. Now, I have no problem with AI and algorithm, just as long as it doesn't prevent YouTube's employees from doing their jobs. And let's say that I upload an hour video, and within the first 3 minutes that it's uploaded, I get hit with a copyright strike. Now, how can that be possible? If the video is an hour long, you would have to watch the entire video in order to issue a legitimate copyright claim. Well, copyright strike. The problem with AI and algorithm isn't the fact that they exist, because I understand why they exist. The problem is that it's a machine, and machines are due to malfunction. It kind of reminds me a couple of years back when Christian Miracle and a whole lot of, well, this guy got his channel deleted, and many other content creators got their channels deleted, all because of a glitch that was in YouTube. But once their channels were terminated, there was nothing you could do. There was nothing you could do besides make another channel. Let me turn down my radio. Sorry. Which, that sucks. I mean, imagine having a channel that has gone, let's say, 11 years strong, just for one day it get wiped out and you have no idea why. Just to be told that we're sorry, but it was our fault because there was a glitch in the system. I don't know about anybody else, but I would be extremely upset. Another thing that let me just get my notifications up. Wow, I have a whole lot. Okay. I lost my train of thought. Oh! Oh! Oh, yes. I would be extremely upset. But all I would have to do is make another channel. Well, if you have a, let's say a 1,000, or yeah, let's say you have an audience of 1,000 people. It's going to get kind of hard. It's going to be kind of hard to get that 1,000 people back. Simply because you have to start all over from scratch, which no one wants to do. Now, another issue of mine, and I know it can't be helped, is I don't have a problem with kid-friendly content. I'm just going to put that out there. What I have a problem with is when I'm going through my notifications and I swipe down the video. But if it's a kid-friendly video, you get a little message that pops up saying that this video is for kids and the multiplayer won't play. So please tap on the video so it will play. Another thing I don't like. Okay, before I get to my other thing, the reason why I don't like that is because I don't understand it. Why would a kid-friendly video be unable to play in the multiplayer just because you're like doing things? Another thing I don't like, kid-friendly content, kid-friendly videos not having a comment section. Now, I'm not saying where the YouTube user actively deactivates the comment section. I'm saying that if you mark that your video is for kids, you don't get to place a comment on their video. Why is that? Why did YouTube remove the dislike button? No one asked for YouTube to remove the dislike button. Something that has been there since the very beginning of YouTube. I think another thing that it's not a dislike, but it really is a nitpick. YouTube as a whole. Because I understand why COPPA was implemented into YouTube. Because it's not like YouTube is going to fight the FCC. Not like they had any grounds to fight the FCC to begin with. Or it's not like a taxpayer that forgets to pay their taxes and then they find out the IRS is going to audit them, so the taxpayer goes, I'm going to take them to court. When the judge asks, did you pay your taxes? The taxpayer says no. Then the judge is going to say the IRS had every right to audit you. Same concept. You can't say no to the IRS because the IRS is going to come after you because you know you're not giving the IRS their money, and the FCC is going to come after YouTube because there were certain things that they did not adhere to. But with all due respect to the kids, there's a YouTube Kids app for a reason. I've never used YouTube Kids, but I know that YouTube Kids exists for a reason. And you know what? I may be sticking my foot so far down my throat that I'll be seeing my toe come out of me whenever I go to the bathroom. But the U in YouTube has been gone. And it's been gone for quite some time. YouTube still is a great company. You have millions of searches on YouTube and Google pretty much daily. But in my humble opinion, YouTube needs to re-implement the dislike function. They especially need to get rid of algorithm and AI, because and I need to take a drink. If I sound hoarse, it's because I'm not sick. It's because I haven't drunk any water. So let me just take a swig or two. And it is also, in my opinion, that YouTube needs to get rid. I think I'm repeating myself. Oh well. Needs to get rid of bots and algorithm. Because here's the thing that I also forgot to mention. That if you mark that your video is for kids, YouTube will not push your video for whatever reason. I don't know who that was. I've been getting a lot of senior aid helper calls for whatever reason, and I'm not even a senior. So when I marked my channel as not for kids, I did it for several reasons. One, because I have a very diverse content pool. One day I'll be playing a game or reacting to something or ranting about something like I did with Ric Flair's last match. And the next, I may be talking about suicide or depression. Secondly, I did it because I read the guidelines of COPPA and I realized that because I originally didn't know what to put. Am I or aren't I? And I read the guidelines and I'm like, I'm not. Thirdly, I did it because I wanted to remain in contact with everybody in my fan base. And there's nothing wrong with kid-friendly channels. Nothing wrong. I mean, if we take a look at my subscriptions, I am subscribed to Brian Hall. Well, Hannah Bales, uh, Caleb, which, in all honesty, both of those could be considered kid-friendly. Even Anton Masters, to a certain extent, could be considered kid-friendly because of his Mugen Fighting Jam Madness videos. Brian Hall, because he does Disney impressions. Well, he's really good at them. Where is it? Team APS, because of Yu-Gi-Oh! CWF is a kid-friendly channel. Bruzy Voices and Generation Gap Gaming and Friday Night Arcade. They can all be considered kid-friendly channels. So I don't have a problem with kid-friendly channels. All I want is not only see YouTube succeed, but to see every content creator succeed in any way. Whether it's getting one view or a million views, which it doesn't look. Views don't mean a whole lot to me. They really don't. I mean, it's cool when a video gets like I think my highest has been 3.2 thousand. And that was from my Hogwarts escape room video. Or whether it's just being a part of the community in general. I want everyone to succeed. And as much as I hate to say this, I think YouTube has been resting on their laurels. Well, morals, sorry. And I think they have let the algorithm and bots take over their jobs. What hurts the most, and I know I spelled Frieza wrong. You gotta love a YouTuber that can't really spell. Even though you've spelled the name Frieza right before. But whenever I get a copyright claim on my video, YouTube really doesn't tell you. They send you an email, and it's basically just an auto-generated email stating that this is, you received a copyright claim. Now a lot of my copyright claims come from my radio, actually, because if I'm recording on my phone or on my laptop, they'll both pick up a song from my radio, and that'll trigger something within the algorithm, and bam. This is another thing that I'm going to say that's also a really big issue. When you have an issue that you need to resolve, the only way to resolve it is by making enough noise on like Twitter to get it resolved. And that shouldn't be the case. But how long is this video? Oh, wow. I've been ranting and talking for... Nope, tapped on the wrong thing. For almost, well, it's going to be over 40 minutes now. But I'm Hardcore Christopher. If you would like to become a member of our of our community, hit the subscribe button down below and make sure you ring the bell and click all for every time I upload a video. If you don't, it's okay. I still respect you. At the end of the day, I'm just glad that you chose to spend a little bit of your time here with me. Keep it hardcore, everyone.